So we can see here the Bitcoin chart, basically how the Bitcoin has performed over the last several years. So you can see over the last 5 years, Bitcoin has given a run up of about 171%. Now, if we go longer, around max, so it is calculated from about 2016 May till today. It has given about 19,126% run up. Now, if you want to take a shorter period, so today you can say it's 25th December 2025. If you take it around in 2020, there's 25th November or 26th. Okay, let's see now. How much has it given a run up of? It has given a run up of about 230% in 5 years. You can see in a 5 year window, it has given a run up of about 230%. Now, if we go shorter, I mean shorter than 5 years, so you can see how it has performed over the last couple of years. Now, if I look at just the last 1 year, so it hasn't given much of a run up. In the last 1 year, basically Bitcoin has dipped by about 10.88%. So you can see Bitcoin is a very unstable asset, as you can see. Now let's check the last 2 years, that is 2023 December. 2023 December. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah. Okay, 2023 December till date. That's about 99% run up in 2 years. So you can see 2024 was a very good year for Bitcoin, but 2025 was a bad year for Bitcoin. But still, in 2 years, it has given a return of about 99%. That's about 45 or 50% average year on year. That's still a pretty good number, even though it has reduced by about 10% in the year 2025. So, as a long term, now you can see from 2023 December to 2022 December, 2022 December till now, how much has it run up? It has about 418% run up. That's about 130%, 130 to 140% year on year. So you can see over a long period of time, Bitcoin has consistently given run up. But if it's a short period of time, then Bitcoin would not be giving a run up. You can see that. So, it has peaked in about 25th Jan 2025 and it has gone down. So it has gone down about how much percent? That's about, you can say, 18%. It has depreciated from Feb to April, and after April till now, it has gone up and again come down. It has gone up by about 47%. It has gone up by about 47%. That's in a very short period of about 6 months. Now, if you had bought it here in the high up, that is 4th October 2025, then your portfolio would have decreased by 22%. So over the next 2 months, it has dropped by about 22 months. Now, a couple of predictions here. So the peak is around here. This is the peak, around $122,000. Now it is trading at about $87,000. Now, what is the difference from the peak? So our 28%, 28% is the potential gain you can have if it goes back to its peak. So it is somewhere at a support level right now. So the lowest it has gone in in 2025, it's probably 82,000. So it is more than the lowest level. It is about 5% more than the lowest level. It may go to 82,000. That's where the next support is. Or if it does not, if it breaks the support, it may again go down to about 60,000 levels. So that's a reduction of about 39% actually from the current peak. So we don't know or we can't predict what will be the future. Either it will about go down by about 27%. It will decrease from 27% now down, or it can increase by 27 to 28%. So Bitcoin is at a very precarious position right now. It can increase or it can decrease. So there is no perfect answer to that. Over the last 1 month, it has decreased by about 4%. Over the last 6 months, it has decreased by 18%. And over the last 1 year, it has decreased by about 8%. So you can see 2025 was a terrible year for Bitcoins. So based on this, we don't know how to predict, but 2025 from Jan 1st, so we'll take it from Jan 4th, it has reduced by about 10.88 or 11% dip in 2025. Now let's check for the same period in 2024. Let's check the chain period in 2024. That's March to basically December. That's around 114% gain or 114% gain. Okay, that's December to, yeah. So that's around 114 to 115% gain in the year 2024. And 114% gain in 2024, 11% loss in 2025. Let's check the numbers in 2023. That is around 164% gain uh, in the year 2023. 116, 150. Now 2021, 2022 is basically, you can see it here. So that's a loss. You can see 2022 was a terrible year for Bitcoins again. 2022 is similar to, it's worse than the 2025. So in 2022, you can see it reduced by about 30%. You can see here from this graph that 2022, it reduced by 65%. So 65% it reduced in 2022. So 2022 was the worst year for Bitcoin. You can say that, but let's check it 2021 now. 2021, it's about Bitcoin, 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 Bitcoin. Like here. Let's see. So Bitcoin in 2021 increased by 48%. Bitcoin increased in 2021, it decreased in 2022, 23, 24, it increased like crazy, and 2025 it decreased. So it's been topsy-turvy. Now let's look at 2020 when other assets had taken a beating. So let's take it at 2020. 2020 is basically here. Yeah. So 2020 was probably the best year for Bitcoin. It has increased by about 259%. That's a crazy run up actually. What we observed in 2020. Then in 2021, it decreased. Or 2021, it increased actually. 2021, it basically, what do you say? It increased drastically. It's increased by about 25% in 2021. So 20 and 21 was a good year for Bitcoin. 22 was a terrible year for Bitcoin. 23 and 24 was a very good year for Bitcoin. 2025 was a bad year for Bitcoin. So again, based on that trend, you can see 2026 and 2027 should be a pretty good 2 years for Bitcoin. That's a basic assumption based on the data from 2020 to 2025. So, two bad years, that's 2022, 2022 and 2025. But basically, 4 good years. 4 good years and 2 barriers. And after every 2 good years, there's a fall. So it has fallen in 2025. So the basic prediction or basic assumption should be in 2026 and 2027, Bitcoin should at least give up a run up of about 100%. Now let's check from 2023 or 20. First, let's check from 2020, or let's check it in 2019. Again, it has increased in 2019, not by a much, but it has increased in 2019. We don't know, we can't say by how much. 2019, Bitcoin increased by about 101%. Again, it was a very good year for Bitcoin in 2019. Now 2018, if we look at that, that's a decrease of about 78%. So 2018 was a bad year. 2019, 2021 was a great year, 3 great years. Then again, 22 it decreased, 23, 24 it increased, and 25 it decreased. So after every bad year, Bitcoin typically increases for the next 2 years minimum. And that increase is seen about, you can say, from the decrease in 2018. So you can see what is the increase here. What is the increase here from 2019 Jan? So let's take a 2 year, 2019 Jan to 2021. That's 3 good years of Bitcoin. So 3 good years of Bitcoin. It is a crazy run up. So 2021, yeah. So it's about 1,200 or 1,092% it increased in 3 years. 1,092%. Then again, in 2022 was a bad year. Let's check from 23 to 20. Let's check from 2023. This 2023 till now. That's 415%. So, to match that 1100%, Bitcoin would have grow like crazy till about 2026. Bitcoin has given a run up of about 415% vis-a-vis 1016%. Now, based on this principle, you can expect a rise of about 100% in 2026, realistically, or you can expect a fall in 2026. So, my prediction would be, let's see how this, or you can start accumulating here or downward averaging it here and see if it goes after, or it goes back to the 83,000 levels and it starts increasing. So somewhere this is a good price to buy basically. In this price, it's again very low from the peak. So all-time peak is about 130,000 or 122,000. So you definitely have a 28% to gain, but you may lose about 5% in the short term. That's the Bitcoin analysis based on the charts. Bitcoin to USD chart over the last several years. Thank you for watching.